Hey YouTube, it's Mukau. Alright, before we begin, yes, I do have a black spot on my shirt because I went to go take my pen out and only the cap went out and it got spilled with ink. Luckily though, I had a vest on, so it didn't really show. So now I can't use this shirt unless I have a vest on, but I need a new shirt anyway. Alright, today I went to this small town called Zheng where I used to work at about a year and a half ago. I went there because a former student of mine works for a factory now, and when I say student, I mean a grown student. She's like 28 years old, 29. Okay, so don't think like she's just like 16 or something like that, no. So she'd invited me there so that I could see the factory and give her some names for some of the machines and some of the processes that they're doing because they have to go to a fair. Well, her manager apparently really liked me, and now they kind of want me to work for them, which is so weird. You know, I mean, here's the thing. When I was in the States, getting a job was so difficult. Mainly because, you know, not just the competition, if not, everybody's so anal about it. Yeah, by the way, if you can't tell, I'm not wearing any pants either. So, just for the seriousness of everything. But I was wearing pants today when I went to the factory. I didn't go like this. But anyway, it was difficult because I would look for the job I wanted to do and I couldn't find it. Nobody wanted to hire me. They would look at my resume and they would say, you're overqualified, which is really annoying when someone tells you that, because basically what they're telling you is, I'm scared of you and I don't want to give you a job. So, but here they don't really care about that. The more qualified you are, the more they want you for, you know, anything, pretty much. And I told them I have a contract and I always finish my contract, so if they want me, they have to wait a few months, a year or so, till I finish, but I can still, you know, help them out every now and then. And, you know, I thought it was interesting because he said something that kind of, it resonated with me because it wasn't the first time that I've heard someone say this. He said, but you're too young and you're wasting your time teaching. You know, and I felt like that from time to time. He said, you know, you'd be so much better in a place where you can develop and you can be more active and you can, maybe in business. He asked me, you know, if I was interested in working in business, and I thought I'd have to think about it. So I've never really given much thought to that. So I'm definitely not going to do it now, but it's very interesting. I've had maybe the last month 5 or 6 job offers, and I know I could have had a lot more if I had actually gone out of my house. You know, I just emailed a few people. Then it's kind of nice, you know, but I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going to go after this or what direction I should take my life. So any suggestions, please feel free to suggest them. So anyway, I took some videos of the factory. When you think of a factory, usually if you're Western, you know, if you're from Europe or you're from North America, you'll think of like an American factory or a German factory. But we often don't realize what are factories in China like. So I took some videos about how this factory is in China. They make steel cast models for, you know, those steel fences that you have everywhere, you know, on staircases and on pretty much everywhere. Well, the little head figures, well, they make all of that crap. And they distribute it to Mexico, Spain, and the United States. Which is another thing why he wanted me, because if I can perfect my Mandarin, I already speak Spanish and English, so that's like 100% of their clientele. And they're really interested in expanding to South America and to Europe. So, you know, it's interesting, and it's significantly more money, that's true. But I'm not really sure if I'm interested in money right now. I don't think I've ever really been big on money, I guess because I've never really had it. But anyway, so here's a few video clips. And also, before, the first video clip is not of the factory. The first video clip is of where I live. Right now, today's not that bad, but you can see these little white pollen flying everywhere. Yesterday it was so bad that from my house to the taxi, my hair was covered in white. So I wanted to share that just so you know. Spring finally came. This is like the 3rd spring we've had this year. You know, go global warming. But so anyway, these are the factories that are like a typical factory in China. So hope you enjoy, and comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. this way.
Coal.
Yeah, it's coal.
Coal dust. Coal.
This is
Make more good.
make more.
Yes.
这个是通过这个成铁，你这边啊，通过这个成铁，一个大。
Yeah, I know what it is, but I have to look for it.